Melania Trump is arguably one of the most criticized and targeted first ladies of all time, and not for anything she's done to make her deserve such attacks. She's weathered that storm with unmatched elegance and class that never seems to cease. As she continues to be true to herself, her family, and her important role in the White House, news is breaking today that cannot be ignored, especially by the incessantly hateful left who didn't see it coming. While liberals are trashing our incredible First Lady out of jealousy and disappointment that she's superseded their expectations tenfold, Melania continues to do what's right in her heart. For that, she's received a massive honor that her droves of hateful detractors will try to bury or discredit her for. However, the truth is not only in the numbers, but in her actions that earned them. This is a far contrast from her predecessor, and we couldn't be more proud. There's no hiding the truth, no matter how hard Democrats try to deny it or change the facts. Conservative Fighters reports, poll released earlier this week, Melania Trump's approval rating is climbing. 53% of likely voters have a favorable opinion of the First Lady. The rating is an 8-point increase from her approval rating among the same demographic 1 year ago, when her husband assumed the presidency. For a First Lady who's been on the receiving end of vicious and petty media attacks all year, and was just recently the unwilling subject of a Vanity Fair piece that alleged she didn't want the position. It's an impressive feat. The breakdown of likely voters sheds some light on which Americans, exactly, are so enthusiastic about the First Lady. Among Republicans, as many as 81% of voters support the First Lady. Proving that no good deed goes unpunished is the left's reaction to this verifiable news they'd rather ignore. Melania didn't get this overwhelming approval rating because of his good looks. She earned it by being a good person who is more concerned with other people than she is a divisive agenda, like her predecessor, Michelle Obama, was. While Michelle spent her time perpetuating racism by praising only the works of black girls and women, by emceeing such events as Black Girls Rock, Melania is offering much-deserved attention to the sick and suffering, regardless of gender, race, religion, or any other factor her predecessor gave favor to. Conservative Fighters continued, voters were also asked what they thought about Melania Trump as a role model for American children. Roughly 40% of respondents claimed that the First Lady was a good role model, with another 40% of the voters opposing that viewpoint. The remaining 20% of likely voters were unsure or undecided. Men hold a slightly more favorable opinion of the First Lady than do women. The poll also revealed that 36% of likely voters had an unfavorable opinion of Melania Trump, with another 11% of voters remaining undecided. The poll also indicated that only 20% of polled voters thought Melania Trump was involved in making political decisions. It's her penchant for avoiding conflict and knowing the role of the First Lady, perhaps, that makes her so popular among American voters. The results of the poll are widely considered by many to be a good indicator of the First Lady's true approval rating. The poll was conducted using a sample of likely U.S. voters on November 28 to 29. The margin of error for the poll was plus or minus 3%. And the poll has a confidence level of 95%. The report also notes that among recent First Ladies in modern history, the top two in approval have been conservative women. By the numbers, Melania is a close second to Laura Bush, who had a whopping 75% approval rating. Michelle didn't come close to that for a number of reasons, most of which probably involved her rubbing people the wrong way who didn't appreciate her brashness. However, Melania has not even completed her first year in this honorable position, and to score so highly already, when the pressure and judgment are on more than it ever will be, speaks volumes for how people truly feel about her, regardless of what the mainstream media says. Melania Trump is just getting started though, and the increase in her approval ratings, even in the face of fierce media negativity, bodes well for the future, Conservative Fighters added. While we point the approval numbers out, It's clear that's not what's important to Melania. A genuine desire to make a difference in this country and help the hurting is. Her actions have proved that, and her demure approach proves she's not about the attention, as Michelle often seemed to be. This is very refreshing.